How about a story? Vince, how about a story?
How about a story? This is a really good story. It's a traditional story. It's about a time when the world was at war. Remember then? There was a village. And this village had had soldiers coming through all the time, taking their livestock, taking their food, taking their money, taking their women. They were really, really frightened of soldiers. And one day, the head man of the village saw some soldiers coming down the road. Soldiers, tell everyone, hide everything you have. Get your food, your livestock, your women, hide them all. Here come the soldiers. As the soldiers came into town, they seemed nice and friendly. The head man went out and met them. Soldiers, we're sorry. We have no food, we have no money, we have nothing. Just pass along and go to the next town. The soldiers said, well, we can help you. We will make food for everyone in your village. This will really work out nicely. All we need from you is a large cooking pot filled with water. The headman said, fine. We sent a few men down to this river with pots of water. They filled them up and brought them back and started a nice fire. Now, all we need are 5 round rocks. The villagers came and brought them 5 round rocks. They put them in the boiling water. The soldiers said, now we wait. And as the water started to boil and churn, the soldiers were stirring and tasting it. I think that's almost there. Mr. Headman, what do you think? How does that taste? Well, the headman said, it's not bad, but I believe it would be better with some potatoes. Does anyone here have any potatoes? A villager said, I think I might be able to find some. And he ran off to grab the potatoes. When he came back, the soldiers chopped up the potatoes, put them into the boiling water. That's about perfect. Test that. The other man said, well, that is very nice, but I would like to see some salt. Does anyone have any salt? Yes, I think I can find some salt. And off he ran. As they continued to taste, the villagers decided, wait, this needs some chicken. I believe I know where I can locate some chicken. And on and on and on. They got carrots, they got onions, they had beef and beef. And they mixed it all up. Everyone from the village came around. All the women came out as the soldiers stirred. And they announced, it is ready! And everyone grabbed their bowls and they filled them up. And the entire village was happy and well fed because these soldiers knew how to make soup from just stones. Now, the reason I told you that story is because I've always loved that story. One of my very favorites. And I actually sort of changed it a little bit to make the giving the idea of the villagers rather than having the soldiers asking for it. Because I think giving and generosity is a good thing. And the soldiers, they expressed that they were friendly, that they were willing to share as well. So everybody got together and shared. I have joined recently a storytelling group that is associated with the Denver Public Schools called Spellbinders. And you can find information about them at spellbinders.org. What we do is we tell stories to school children in the Denver Public Schools and carry on the oral tradition that is really so important. They find that people learn a lot more, they become more accepting. You tell stories about other cultures, you tell stories about other things, you tell stories to broaden their world and improve their language skills as well. And it's really fun. And the reason I do this can best be exemplified in another story. A father came home from work one day. He loved his kids, but boy, was he tired. He got home, all he wanted to do was go and sit down. He went into the kitchen and opened the fridge, took out a Coca-Cola, went back out into the living room and sat down in his chair. The kids, Daddy, Daddy, let's play, let's go outside and have some fitness. The father said, oh, but I'm so tired, can't you just give me a little bit of time? I'll give you a little game to play, and once you're done, we'll go out and play. He noticed on the coffee table a magazine with a big map of the world on front. And he tore off that cover and tore it up into thousands of little pieces. And he said, here, if you reassemble this, when you're done reassembling this with tape, bring it back, and then we'll go outside. That'll give me some time to rest. I've got at least a half an hour to relax. 5 minutes! The kids are back. The map is put together perfectly. The father says, wait a minute. How did you do this? Did you ask for help from your mother? The son said, no. We just noticed that on the back of the world, there was an ad with a picture of a boy. And we remembered, we figured it out. If you put the kid together right, the whole world comes out right. Thank you very much.